The small town of Ridgewood was the kind of place where nothing ever really changed. Tucked away in a forgotten corner of the world, it was a town of old brick buildings, quiet streets, and a population that seemed frozen in time. The residents went about their daily routines with a sense of permanence, as though the outside world could never touch them. At the center of town stood the Ridgewood Library, an imposing stone structure that had been there for as long as anyone could remember. Its tall, arched windows and ivy-covered walls gave it an air of mystery, and though it was rarely busy, it was always open, no matter the time of day or night. Inside, the library was a labyrinth of towering bookshelves, filled with dusty volumes that looked as though they hadn't been touched in decades. The air smelled of old paper and leather bindings, and the only sound was the soft rustling of pages turning, though no one ever seemed to be reading. And then there was the librarian. No one in Ridgewood knew much about her, and those who claimed to have seen her couldn't quite describe her. She was a figure of whispers, a phantom in the shadows. Some said she was as old as the library itself, while others believed she had appeared out of nowhere, slipping between the pages of the very books she tended. But what everyone agreed on was this: the librarian was not quite human. It was a cold autumn evening when Lydia first noticed something strange about the library. She had lived in Ridgewood her whole life, and like most people in town, she had rarely set foot inside the library. It wasn't that she didn't like books. She loved them, in fact, but there was something about the building that always made her feel uneasy, as though it were watching her. But that evening, as she passed by the library on her way home, something caught her eye. The lights inside were on, casting a warm glow through the tall windows. And standing just inside the doorway, silhouetted against the light, was the librarian. Lydia stopped in her tracks, her breath catching in her throat. She had never seen the librarian before, at least not up close. From where she stood, she could only make out a vague figure, draped in a long, flowing cloak, her face hidden in the shadows. For a moment, Lydia considered turning around and heading home, but something about the scene drew her in. Before she knew it, she was walking up the stone steps to the library's entrance, her heart pounding in her chest. The door creaked open as she stepped inside, and the warmth of the library enveloped her like a blanket. The soft glow of the lamps illuminated the rows of bookshelves, casting long shadows on the floor. It felt as though she had stepped into another world, one that existed outside of time. And then there was the librarian. She stood behind the desk at the far end of the room, her head bowed as she busied herself with a stack of books. Lydia hesitated, unsure whether to approach, but before she could make a decision, the librarian looked up. For a moment, their eyes met, and Lydia felt a shiver run down her spine. The librarian's face was pale, almost ghostly, her eyes a deep, dark black that seemed to hold 1,000 untold stories. Her lips were thin, pressed into a tight line, and though she didn't speak, there was something about her presence that filled the room. Lydia swallowed hard, forcing herself to move forward. "Hello," she said, her voice barely a whisper. The librarian didn't respond. She simply watched as Lydia approached, her gaze steady and unblinking. I was just passing by," Lydia continued, her hands fidgeting nervously. "I've lived in Ridgewood my whole life, but I've never really been inside the library. It's beautiful." Still, the librarian said nothing. She simply gestured toward the shelves, as though inviting Lydia to explore. Lydia nodded awkwardly and began to wander through the aisles, her fingers brushing against the spines of the books. Many of the titles were unfamiliar to her, written in languages she couldn't read. Some of the books looked ancient, their pages yellowed with age, while others appeared brand new, as though they had just been placed on the shelf. As she walked, Lydia felt a strange sense of calm wash over her. The unease she had felt outside seemed to melt away, replaced by a quiet curiosity. The library was vast, much larger than it appeared from the outside, and the deeper she ventured, the more she felt as though she were wandering through a dream. Then she saw it. Tucked away in a corner of the library, half hidden behind a stack of old encyclopedias, was a door. It was small and unassuming, with a brass knob that gleamed faintly in the dim light. Lydia hesitated for a moment, glancing around to see if anyone was watching, but the library was silent. Her hand hovered over the knob, and with a deep breath, she turned it. The door swung open with a soft creak, revealing a small, dimly lit room. Inside, there was only a single chair and a desk, and on the desk, a book. Lydia stepped inside, her curiosity piqued. The book was large, bound in dark leather, with no title on the cover. As she reached out to touch it, she felt a strange sensation, as though the air around her had shifted. Her fingers brushed the surface of the book, and for a brief moment, the room seemed to tremble. Without thinking, Lydia opened the book. The pages were blank. She frowned, flipping through the pages, but there was nothing. No words, no illustrations, just empty parchment. But then, as she reached the center of the book, something strange began to happen. The pages started to fill. Words, sentences, entire paragraphs began to appear, scrawling themselves across the paper as though an invisible hand were writing them. Lydia stared in awe, her heart racing as the story unfolded before her eyes. It was a story about a young woman, not unlike herself, who had come to the library seeking answers. The woman had found a book, much like the one Lydia now held, and through its pages, she had entered another world, one where the lines between reality and fiction were blurred, and where the librarian was not just a keeper of books, but a gatekeeper between realms. Lydia's pulse quickened as she realized that the story was describing her. Every detail, every moment was there, written in the book. She flipped through the pages faster, her hands trembling as the narrative continued, leading her deeper into the mystery of the library. And then she saw the ending. Her breath caught in her throat as she read the final words, her mind struggling to comprehend what she was seeing. The young woman disappeared. Her story, like so many others, had come to an end, swallowed by the library itself. Lydia slammed the book shut, her hands shaking. She stumbled back from the desk, her heart pounding in her chest. The room seemed to spin around her, the walls closing in as a sense of dread washed over her. She had to get out. Lydia turned and bolted for the door, her footsteps echoing through the library as she ran. The shelves seemed to twist and shift around her, the aisles narrowing as though the library itself were trying to trap her. The soft glow of the lamps flickered, casting eerie shadows that danced along the walls. And then there was the librarian. She stood at the entrance, her dark eyes fixed on Lydia as she approached. There was no emotion on her face, no anger or malice, just an empty, unreadable expression. Lydia skidded to a halt, her breath ragged. "What is this place?" she gasped. "What's happening to me?" The librarian said nothing. She simply stepped aside, her hand gesturing toward the door. Lydia hesitated, her mind racing. She wanted to run, to escape, but something about the librarian's calm demeanor made her pause. "Why?" Lydia asked, her voice trembling. "Why me?" The librarian's lips parted, and for the first time, she spoke. "Because your story isn't over yet.